Noojee Trestle Bridge. Kimber. Oh shit. I left my car lights on, I'm going to have to go turn them off. Come on. Hey guys, Tim here. I'm the Gay Farmer. It's been a while since I started a YouTube channel back in September last year, end of September, and this video has been on the cards for a while, and I finally got around to doing it and getting it done. It's just around mental health, my mental health, and my thoughts around mental health, and how it's perceived by people, how people see it, how I've seen it being treated, and hopefully give some people some different ways of looking at it and how they treat others who have it, because it's mental health is a very hard subject to talk about, and a lot of people don't know the ins and outs of mental health if they've never either been through it or had someone go through it, or just don't understand how it affects people, especially if they don't know what's going on with that person. My mental health started back in 2016. Can't go into a lot of it due to legal stuff that's still currently in the process, but some things happened in a workplace. Things weren't done. It escalated and got pretty bad. Now I'm having to sue a company due to the negligence. Due to what happened at the workplace, I've had to now sue them through the magistrate's court because of what went on. And from what went on, I've went through quite a lot with mental health. I've been diagnosed with an adjustment disorder, PTSD, depression, anxiety. I've been put on many different medications. Some have worked a little, some haven't worked at all. Due to what had happened and how the mental health effects that I've had and where it's gotten worse, it's morphed, and it went from a depression and anxiety, which I still have, and now there's an aggression and anger and really dark, nasty side to my mental health, which scares me a lot because I never thought that I'd ever get to a point where the mental health got to this point where I get verbally abusive to people. I want to get physically abusive, but I haven't done that yet, and it takes everything out of me not to, and I will always continue to stop myself from ever doing that to someone, because I never want to hurt someone physically like that because of a mental health issue I have. I've had to learn how to deal with this and how to pull away from certain situations, and it's all a big learning curve for myself as well as my family and friends, and how they deal with me and I deal with them. And it's really a tricky situation, and it's really hard, and it's not just hard on me, it's hard on everybody around me, and I understand that. And that's something that weighs on people with mental health, is how your mental health affects others, and that's a really hard thing for people to understand, that we with mental health issues understand how much it hurts others and how much it's hard for them. And it's not, we don't mean to make it like that, and we don't mean to have these outbursts. It's just our mental health just doesn't allow us to control emotions as well as we would like. Well, that's what I find. And we'll have these outbursts, and once we've had that outburst, we know, well, I know that what I've done was so wrong, and that makes it worse, if you get what I mean, because you go back into a depression because you know you've hurt people you didn't want to hurt, and it's a vicious cycle, and it keeps going around. It's really hard to break it, especially if you don't have the right support or help. Another thing I want to talk about is, I know for myself, it's really easy to hide mental health from people. You put on a smile and you act really happy, and it's really easy to put that face of I'm happy and nothing's bothering me, and people think there's nothing wrong with you because you have this persona that you can put on to the world that there's nothing wrong with you, because there's a stigma to mental health, but there's also vulnerability and a weakness of not wanting to be that person that's always down and upset or having really crappy days and stuff. So you want to be that happy person, so people want to be around you. No one, me myself with mental health, you don't want to be a sad person all the time, because you don't want to put that on the people you're around all the time. So you've got to understand, people will hide the mental health issues, and they can hide it really easily, and that's the stigma's got to go, so people don't have to hide, so they can talk about it freely, and we can get to the point where people with mental health don't feel so, not ashamed, but don't feel like they have to hide it all the time, so they can actually have that conversation. I've got a couple of points here that I want to. Another thing that I've found is talking with people. They think one size fits all with mental health, and it's just not right. Every mental health case needs a different type of treatment. And if you find a really good doctor, they can explain this really well on all the different types of treatment you can get for mental health, because there's so many different aspects of mental health that need to be treated. And it's really frustrating when you get someone who will say, well, this worked for me and it should work for you, or, oh, I had someone do this, why aren't you doing that? And it's frustrating, because you've either tried it, or it's not going to work for you, or your doctor suggested, or maybe not do that because it might be a trigger for you. And it's really nice to see that you're trying to help in that way, but a lot of the time people who are dealing with mental health have either got a doctor that are helping treating them, or you can do it in a different way of speaking with your friends or family who are going through this. Like, there's different ways to approach the subject instead of telling them what to do. One size won't fit everything. The best thing is to get someone into treatment with a GP or a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and get them the treatment they really do need, instead of suggesting different types of things. If you're not the doctor, it's really hard, because I've had friends try and tell me certain things to do, and I know they don't work for me because I've done them, and you don't want to sound rude by telling them no, and it gets very complicated. So it's a subject that you want to approach very lightly and very lovingly, and without any pressure. Just it's a conversation to be had alone with that person, and in a place that's not going to upset them or make them feel uncomfortable type stuff. I've found a lot of the time animals help me, nature's helped me. Being out here on the farm, it's helped quite a lot. And I have an inner fight with feeling good and then feeling what's the word? I feel bad for feeling good, for having a good day. It's like, because I'm so mentally damaged, and I've been going through this for close to 4 years now, just over. When you have a good day, you feel like you're not supposed to. That's me. I can't speak for everyone. So if I have a good day, the next day I feel bad because I've had that good day, and then that day gets really bad because then I look back and I'm like, well, should I be feeling good? Am I allowed to feel good? Was that something that is allowed? And it's really hard to train yourself. You can have a good day. It doesn't mean you're cured, but one good day is a good thing because it keeps you from having more bad days. Mental health isn't cured by one good day. Mental health is cured by good treatment, and treatment that's over a length of time. A couple of good days isn't going to make your mental health just disappear, I've found. Because you can have a couple of good days and then you'll have a really bad one, and that sucks because you're on such a high and then you come down from that, and that's what I'm struggling with, is when I have a good day, the bad days get worse because you feel so shit for having a good day, and I that's a mental struggle I'm having, and it's an inner fight, and I don't know about others, but I know I struggle with it. It's really weird it's probably weird for people to hear that you're having an inner struggle about having a good day and feeling good. But this is what mental health does to you, especially with what I went through. I've been through quite a lot of discrimination and being told I wasn't good enough and didn't deserve to live, and etc. Stuff like this. So when you've been through that and then you have a good day, and it's been eating you for so long, when you do have those good days, it comes back and eats at you, going, no, you shouldn't have been having a good day. You're not supposed to. You're not good enough to have a good day. And it's that kind of thing. So it's retraining the brain. But because I've been there for so long, you've created such a rut in that mental health. It's really hard to get out of. And that's what I would love this channel to try and do, is to help people. The videos are there to just get people away from the stresses and the day-to-day stress of life. Watch some videos of just random whatever stuff on the farm, even though it's nothing, it might not be important to anyone, but that break might be enough to just relax you just a little bit, to keep going on and have that mental relax. Like you relax your muscles after the gym, you just need to just relax down. And that's what I was hoping the channel was going to do for people, and I hope it is doing it. It was never meant to be, I never wanted to be one of these crazy YouTubers who do stupid. It was never meant to be that. It was all about, it's about mental health and trying to create videos that just give people that break away from the normal run of the day stresses, where they can see what happens, out here on a farm, or if I go on one of the day trips, like I did the other day when I was supposed to film this video, out to the mountains in country Victoria. Like, just stuff like that I'm hoping can help just lighten the stress load for, even if it's a minute or 2 minutes. If it can make a small difference in someone's life, and it can bring them down from that really high stress peak level just for a little bit. I feel I've done what I set out to do. So I'm hoping this isn't too round and about. I'm still learning all this vlogging stuff. It was never, I never thought I'd ever be doing this stuff. So it's all new to me. I'm still learning. So if there's anything anybody ever wants to see, if there's anything more you want to see of, any updates on my mental health stuff or sheep on the farm or anything, leave comments, send a message. I try to reply to every comment that's kind of coming through at the moment. I am on Instagram. I just created a TikTok. I really wish I didn't, but I did. Yeah, I'll see you in another video. I'm going to start doing, hopefully either once a week or once a fortnight, the farmer's day off, and I'm going to go and see something around the area I live in here in country Victoria, and go and see one of the local landmarks or a waterfall or one of the beaches or something like that, and do a little video. And that gives me a day of just getting away and de-stressing myself. So in turn it's going to help me, as well as show you guys a little bit more of country Victoria and places you could also visit. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.